Welcome to the SyFy Sistas live show.
Centuries ago, when they predicted the fall of the galaxy, the Foundation was created to save humanity. But the coming darkness was always the turning point.
The mule is here. We're out of time.
You think I'm a monster? I have talents, you see. I can worm my way into people's minds. Convert enemies into allies. Hate into love.
I've never known such love.
Nothing hectic. Just a little nudge.
Darkness is coming. Maybe just for us, maybe for everything.
The mule is your battle, Gale. That's my job to ensure you're prepared.
The mule's abilities are far beyond anything I can do. Her future was foretold.
Harry wanted you to have a better life than he has.
We need Empire and Foundation to beat the mule. We act together, or we lose.
Everything is going to end. She is the only one who can stop it.
Tell me, was this part of your plan?
This is where everything is headed.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the SyFy Sistas live show on a Tuesday night. Hello, my friends. I was about to say, but aren't we missing a sister?
I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her. I was just so enthralled, but I don't know how many times I've seen that. But,
Oh my God.
oh my goodness.
Oh my God. We are talking Foundation season 3 tonight, my friends. And oh my God, I love those I love that trailer. Every time I see it, I just get so excited. Like I have waited so long for Foundation to come back.
Yes.
And I'm Tamia Harper. Let me go back to the beginning. What'd you say? What?
I said you were waiting long for me to come back. I got blown back to Terminus.
You sure did.
I was like, what happened?
Okay, all right. Let's start the show off correctly. Hi, guys. I'm Tamia Harper, and I'm joined by my sisters, Yvette Blackman-Tom.
Hello.
And Sabrina Wood.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, my
So good.
word. Okay, yeah, like that. Watching that trailer just gets me all sorts of friggin' giddy.
Yes. It's been 2 years, y'all. It's been 2 years. We've been waiting.
Wow.
I mean, like it was just getting good. And we were like, because we talked about it a little bit before on the show that there's a difference between Foundation, the TV series, and Foundation, the series of books. There you go. The original. That's like, what is that? Like a first edition OG?
This is the one I stole from my brother. Yeah. Foundation and Empire, second Foundation. This is what you need.
There you go. That's what you need. Yeah.
That's what you need. Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So, there's a difference between a significant difference between the show and Isaac Asimov's series of books. And we have talked about that quite a bit. But here's the good thing. You don't really need to know those books at all. Chuck that book out the window.
Chuck it out like a tribble.
Well, what I want to say is this production company knows that book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, read it if you want. You don't have to. I don't mean to be like facetious and throw Isaac Asimov on the ground, but I just did.
I
for
mean,
this show.
there's some great you're right, Draco Don. That book is a treasure. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Yeah, pick it back up. Yeah. There's a reason why those books are, like, pardon the pun, foundational
Yeah.
science fiction
Exactly.
reading, right?
Mhm.
And like Asimov was talking about some really cool stuff and doing it in a way that hadn't been done before, like presenting this deep time thing that was we get these stories that maybe a generation or two, right? Like
Mhm.
he's talking, like you span centuries and
Centuries.
centuries and centuries with foundation, right? With this, and it's talking about the lifespan of a culture, right?
Right.
The lifespan of a civilization. So and the phases that we go through in civilizations, like, it's really cool stuff. It's good
Really
stuff.
is. If you
If you
like world
ever like
building, yeah, this
the
is
fall of the
for
Roman
you.
Empire, any kind of
Yeah.
movie like that, this is
Mhm.
very much a fall of the Roman Empire kind of vibe, but it's centuries longer actually.
Yeah. It's
But if
so
you're a
science
historian, you'll love
fiction.
this.
It's so what?
It's so science fiction. I mean, it is
That too.
what you think of about an epic science fiction, event,
Mhm.
and that's it looks like one, it reads like one, the storytelling is like one. The characters, you get to know characters over centuries, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
If you watch it, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it is I just, when I think of a science fiction, I think of this. I mean, everything
Yeah.
you think about with science fiction is this.
Yeah.
And then it looks so beautiful. It's just a
Yeah.
beautiful looking
Oh,
thing to
Yeah.
watch. So
And I love, like, those folks out there in the chat talking about, like, reading the books first. Like, I did that too. Like, I
mhm.
went back to the books. I had read them really long ago, when I was really young,
right. I
and
was too young.
I was too young. Yeah, I didn't
Mm.
get it. I didn't understand what was happening, and a lot of it just went whoosh, And now I went back to them. I listened to them mostly this time, because
Ah,
like, life is life, and I don't have time to read like I used to. And
Kelly
I
wants
got
to know if it's like the Dune series without the worms.
mm,
Well,
there might be one or two similarities, but no, I'm going to say no, because I think that what is at the heart of the books is really different. But yes, it is that type of timescape that you're looking at. But it's really interesting. So read the books,
I think
and then
Asimov is more science
Yeah.
fiction,
yes,
and Dune is more fantasy,
Right.
yes,
if I may
Yeah.
say that.
yes,
And
Yeah.
I
I
love
think
both.
it's
I love
yeah.
both, but
Mhm.
they're both mega books that,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think
yeah,
the Dune movies that are coming out now are more true to the original Dune books than this
yes.
is the
Okay.
They're
foundation.
much truer to the source material than
Mhm.
But that
um,
helps you at all.
but this like, so what the point I'm trying to make is read the books. Yes, feel free to read the books, right? So that you can have a basis of understanding of the mathematical principles, and what he was talking about, what the foundation actually is, and you can see how the framework of the time development, which is really hard to describe when you're not trying to give things away to people, right? And then come to the show and chuck most of that out.
Yeah.
Just buckle up.
And because they interchange different characters. The, the the books are a product of their time, so the characters are almost exclusively white and male.
Mhm.
There are very few female characters in the books, and the ones that are there are less that leave a lot to be desired. And there's, like, nobody of color anywhere in the world. It's all white, so know that going in for our audience. That's important, right? And then you'll see how radically different and cool this series is. And
the
then
showrunners knew that, and they said, in the stuff that they gave us to read, the press releases and everything, that they couldn't make the book as it was written now. We wouldn't be able to sit through it. So they had to update it for today's audience and make it, more diverse, more inclusive, more to the point, more exciting.
Mhm.
And I think they did a great job of keeping the major elements and telling the main story and the science. I mean, they got the science that they didn't deviate too much. Well, they did a few things with the artifact. Yeah, well, okay, whatever. But forget it. Yeah, just watch the show. Okay, that's what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah. Exactly. Watch the show.
Don't get all twisted up in the book and the show like we're trying not to tell you to do. We're trying to tell you what to do.
But yeah, we're trying to tell you don't do that this time.
Enjoy
this
the
time,
show. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy
the show. Yeah.
Yeah, the show is something beautiful and special all on its own. And just like his books, over these 3 seasons that we have, you see this slow development happening with this theme, right? And it's just like, I think it's all the sisters, like we have a penchant for the sci-fi that has the slow build up and burn that we tend to love. Like all of us tend to really agree on these shows, as people have pointed out, like For All Mankind is a big favorite of ours. The Expanse is a big favorite of me and Sabrina's, and these take time. The world building is so complete. It takes time to set up these stories. You're right, Elaine. Right?
Girl,
that's a selling point for anyone. You're right about that. And so like we like this type.
You
of
could just come for him.
Dig it. Alone. There's, but the whole damn show is full of beautiful people.
It really is.
Like, I mean, like it's just it's a feast for the eyes, indeed.
Indeed. She said, indeed. Indeed. Oh my goodness. Do you want to talk about let's see. I don't know where you want to go from here.
Well, do you want to do the narrated recap since we've
already talked about the beautiful
I think that
the beautiful Lee Pace.
Right. That works perfectly.
Yep. So here's Lee Pace, everybody.
Ooh, baby.
You've had 6 months to learn all about her.
Sorry, wrong one.
Oh,
that's next time.
Tongue hanging out. You caught me with my tongue hanging out.
That was a tease. Here you go.
Empire rules the galaxy. Empire are 3 clones of the first galactic emperor. There's Brother Dawn, Brother Day, Brother Dusk, and Demerzel,
the last intelligent robot in the galaxy.
I'm forced by my directive to preserve Empire.
Harry Seldon can use mathematics to tell the future and has predicted a dark age of 30,000 years unless Harry and his protege, Gail Dornick, can build a foundation to lessen the impact.
You can't save yourselves, but you can save your legacy.
Brother Day exiles Harry and Gail to Terminus to build the foundation. After a lot of foreshadowing, Gail realizes she can see the future.
I knew what was going to happen before it did.
Now that we know the nature of your abilities, we could use them to our advantage.
Over the years, Foundation has grown while Empire has not. The Foundation is a threat to me.
That planet belongs to us. We will destroy them all.
Meanwhile, Gail has a vision. She is attacked by the mule.
Where is the second foundation?
He's the source of the coming darkness.
With the galaxy facing disaster, Gail and Harry travel to recruit the Mentalics.
The Mentalics are the second foundation.
Its location must be kept secret, even from the first foundation.
You sneaky little bastard.
The Imperial fleet is forming an enclosure around Terminus. Seldon zealots will have no haven there.
Harry and Gail train the Mentalics as the new foundation. Harry and Gail go to sleep for a planned 150 years so they can wake up to face the mule. Now that you're fully caught up, join us as we embark on a new journey. Now streaming across the galaxy on Apple TV+.
This is where everything is headed.
I mean, can you go wrong with that?
I'm telling you. And they left us at the end of that for 2 years. And we were like, what?
Yeah. 2 years of waiting. Because we were going to be, so we're gonna do a big promotion with them at the end of the second season. It was all planned out and everything, and then the strike happened. So we had to wait 2 years. And I'm so glad that yeah, we've seen it. It's season 3 is awesome. It's everything you thought it would be. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I've watched it twice already.
It's all right, Ange. You can catch up.
Yeah. You got it.
I see. Am I actually with you guys?
Yeah. You're
okay.
Here.
Okay, here. Because my Wi-Fi did some funkiness while the video was playing.
You went back to Terminus too?
Oh yeah, I totally went back to Terminus. Back in it, I feel like I might be like actually like Harry, like the Tesseract version of myself. I don't know what's going on.
That's great. Go to another.
Oh yeah, I get that. That's always an issue.
Going through a wrinkle, trying to find a
wrinkle.
wrinkle.
Let me tell you, Foundation is worth getting Apple Plus TV because, get
the trial,
get the trial, and watch the show. That's all I'm saying.
But Apple TV has a lot of
Apple TV is actually worth it. It's
I'm not into promoting streamers because I think they're all but Apple TV, it's pretty worth it. There's a bunch of stuff on there that's worth watching. I mean, I don't think they have anything I don't like. So
right,
I mean, I've had a good time watching all
Severance
that stuff
too, and all these other great shows.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. So
the reason why she signed up. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, For All Mankind is the reason why I got.
That's why I got Apple TV for.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't want us to get all the subscriptions.
I mean, right.
Or Murderbot. Yeah.
I gotta have all the.
I haven't even started Murderbot yet. Yeah. Oh my god, I love that series of books though. Those books are awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else?
We gotta look that one up.
Yeah.
Elaine, let me tell you, I have watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and we will.
Jamal, you're not funny.
Oh my
yes,
God,
I am caught up on this one. Mr. I Got Jokes.
It's funny because we talk about For All Mankind, and that's how we got to Foundation. Thanks to Chris Marshall, who plays Danny. You know, I think I've said this more than once. She's the one who told us, "You've got to see this show."
Yeah.
Have you seen this show? All the beautiful black people on this show,
right? I mean, it's all sorts of blackity black, especially especially that first season. It was like you got two main characters who are black women.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the main characters of the show.
That was the second season, though, right?
No, Gail. They were both. That was first season too.
Salvo,
Gail, and Salvo.
And Salvo. I thought wasn't Salvo our second season?
What?
I thought Salvo was first and second.
Oh, maybe
first and second. Yes,
I don't remember. I've been watching so much TV. I don't know what I'm watching anymore.
I know, right? It's ridiculous.
She's in Foundation, and she's in Foundation and Empire.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Yes. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So you are correct.
Because I got the book.
Right. That's true.
Right?
The hairstyles were amazing. Natural hair on everybody. Nobody had any straightened hair.
Yes.
It was just gorgeous. And they did have some beautiful styles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, they were right up there. They were making me just trying to figure it out. You know, like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous, so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love, and I think that was what got we talk about this on the upcoming podcast, that my kids, when they walked by and I was watching, they were like, all these black and brown people and nobody got straighteners or wigs.
Mhm.
You know, it's like natural hair everywhere.
This is
And
not
that really,
BET.
what's that?
I think this is not BET.
Right.
Right. Thank you.
Right. So
Thank
they were
you.
just like, you know, they were enthralled by it, you know. So I was so glad of that though. Really.
Yeah.
You know, we always say it always comes back to Star Trek. So just want to let you know. Foundation has some Star Trek in it.
I screamed.
Me too.
I didn't know.
Me too.
I didn't know it was coming.
I did, but I didn't know when it was coming.
Okay.
I saw it, but it was like when it came, I was like, ah. So,
Right.
It's all oppressed.
Yeah.
Read it at the last minute.
That was one of those times that I wish that we had all been watching together.
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we all that would have been really cool. You know,
we would have had a replay because we would have known what was going on. We would have been screaming like, "What do you say? I don't know. What do you say?
Right.
I don't know."
Mhm.
Let's go back.
Right? Yes, it's a good Trek tease.
Oh, definitely.
Mhm. We had some great we got to do some great interviews too. So I hope you guys listen to the podcast because and if you're a patron, if you sign up to Patreon, you can see the actual video of the interviews. But we got to talk to pretty much the whole cast of the first season. We talked to Lee Pace and Laura Byrne, who plays Demerzel, who's amazing, and I mean amazing. She can do
came
no
away
wrong.
loving her so much more.
Me too.
She's very cool.
Yeah, she's super cool. She was super sweet and
funny.
Yeah. And the brother Day and brother Dusk. What's their names? Lord, see, I knew I was gonna forget stuff.
Their actual names?
Yeah.
Oh, Cassian Bilton is
Thank
brother
you.
Dawn, right? And
I said brother Day. I meant brother Dawn.
Brother Dawn, and that fine ass. What's his name? God, I can't remember his name. Oh, Terrence. What's Terrence's last name? He plays brother Dawn, brother Dusk.
Brother Dusk.
Terrence Mann.
Man, yeah, I was just about.
We've been in a million things, which is why we like.
Yeah, he is lovely.
He was funny. I mean, that was funny. I enjoyed those interviews a lot, and it's very stressful doing those interviews because you never know. These poor guys are talking to 20, 30 people in a day for 5 minutes, and they're like, okay, next, and they got to be up.
Yes,
and act
we
like
did get to talk to Lee Pace. Yes, we did.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Go. Please continue, Sabrina.
Sorry.
I was right with you. And, you really appreciate how they can just put on a new face for each one coming in. But, when we got there with Lee Pace, he just seemed so excited to see us. So we were just stupid. He goes, oh, wow. We were like, whoa, okay, what's going on?
It's so true. Oh my God, we were stupid. We got to that was so nice, and and the brother who plays the mule, Pilu Aspak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, it's so hard to pronounce the name, but he was so much fun. Like he was a blast. Like he was just a force of nature.
He really was. Yeah.
So different from the character he plays. It's just amazing because I was asking him about getting into that character, and he said some cool stuff. I mean, it was like that's a dark place to go, but he's such an upbeat guy.
Yeah,
it was just really shocking how this guy is playing that character.
Yeah, why we have the Flintstones going back there? It's
a little emergency at the house. Talk amongst yourself.
I'm sorry.
No worries. No worries.
And then the other great interview. Well, they were all great interviews. We got to talk to Jared Harris alone. Like we got a solo with him, which was frigging phenomenal. Like to be it's like that, like Sabrina looks.
I lost my mind when he came on. Then Tia goes, "Do you have a question?" And I just went, "No, I have no, I have no question. I'm just glad to be here with you.
It was so amazing. I know.
Oh my God.
I
He was
know.
so nice, though. He was just such a nice guy. And he got, and he's a big Expanse fan, and we just lost it when he started talking Expanse. I mean,
Well, I mean, he was in the damn Expanse. He was one of my favorite characters in the Expanse, and then he started speaking Belta Loda to us, and we squeaked. Literally,
God.
Sabrina and I were done. We were
because
done.
he came out with it. It was like perfect.
He
and
started.
they were like,
all these guys started it. We did not start any of the mess that happened in these interviews. They all
we were
started it.
so good. We were being so good this time. We were like super professional.
We were, because we don't know them.
No, we were trying to be good, and they started saying stuff, and it was over.
Right?
You're like,
I just think it's this thing that like people feel comfortable with Black women, and like they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be real now. I got 3 Black women up in here. Let me let the real stuff. Like, yes,
speak, tell us everything.
Yes,
and they did
always, right?
Oh yeah, Belta Lauda, and then Lula Bell, who plays oh my God, she's the main character. She plays Gail Dornick, and wow, is she amazing. That was really lovely to be able to speak with her. Like that young woman, like I'm so in awe of her. Yeah.
She was very lovely. Like I said, we don't know them. This is the first time we're interviewing them. So it was really nice. It was really nice speaking to her. I think she gets it. I think we have said that, she really, really gets it. So it was really nice to talk to her.
Yeah, like I said, she understands the mission.
She does.
And she is holding it up, man. She's holding up that show, and she knows it was a lot. And she's so great. And I love this season for her. Her character is going to do some stuff. Well, she's been doing stuff the whole first and second, but this is a new Gale, baby. This is a new Gale.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just want to make sure we say thank you to Apple TV. Plus for everything you've done to help us write all those notes. Just for Sabrina.
Just for Sabrina.
Right.
She's in her happy place.
Thank you for the show notes. Thank you for the clips. Thank you for the interviews. They've been just so gracious, as they are all the time with us. So we want to say thank you to them. Remember that Foundation season 3, episode 1 begins on February. July 11th. I really want the summer to be over. July 11th.
Don't rush me like that.
So it's what is it? It's episode 1, A Song for the End of Everything is the next episode. So yeah. Oh, and although we're not going to spoil it about one Trek thing, there is another Trek thing that we can spoil. Does anybody want to spoil that? People might know it already. One? Well, the one that's just out there, the one that Roxanne Dawson.
Oh, right.
Is now one of the executive producers of Foundation. Yeah. She's been, I think, every season she has been a director. She's directed like the big ones, the 8th and the 9th episodes, or the first and the second episodes. So she definitely has been holding it down on Foundation. So I thought that was something that we wanted to make sure that Trekkies knew, because Roxanne, behold, she be doing it.
I know she be doing the thing.
She be doing the thing.
She be doing it.
Say whatever you want about her. She
as
be out
TJ
there working.
As TJ Jackson Bay said in the chat, for real. For real. Yes, and Tanya, I that sounds like a perfect plan. Get your Slurpee and watch the show. Mm-hmm.
Like Klingons. That's awesome.
That's right. Star Trek training camp. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Because she was the one. Her and Robbie, like they were the ones that took those opportunities and just ran with it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
Freaks too.
And Freaks. Yeah, that's right.
But I think they went off. They went off. Frakes did a lot of Star Trek. I think he did a lot of like earlier when he first started, he did a lot of everything else. Because he
he's
did
kinda-
Librarians too. Was he a
Yeah,
Librarian?
he's like anything that Dean Devlin has done, Frakes
Okay.
has directed.
Okay.
I know he did
multiple times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed some of my favorite episodes of Leverage.
Thunderbirds Are Girl, my favorite movie.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your damn puppets. Fucking freaky ass
live
puppets.
action.
Those puppets. Oh
His
my
was
God.
live action.
Whatever. It came from
It
puppets.
was still puppets, wasn't it? They were live action puppets.
Live action puppets.
Thunderbirds Are Girl is the show. That's what this telling you.
Live action puppets. See, she doesn't even want to admit it.
No, they were puppets.
Yeah. Friggin'
No,
weird.
thank you. Don't like puppets. No.
I'm being completely judgmental about that.
I am immune to the shots at this point. I am immune to the shots.
No. So
yeah.
I mean,
there was something I was going to say, but I forgot it. I don't remember what it was.
Do we have?
Because
Is
Sabrina
like
messed me up with those damn
questions? Any
puppets.
questions in the comments?
She's not those types of puppets, Cassandra. I'm down with Fraggle Rock. I'm down with Jim Henson. We're talking like some ugly marionette, wooden, spooky marionette shit that looks like it should have been on the Twilight Zone, scaring the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yes, it is.
That's the stuff with the funky ass makeup around the eyes and make them all googly lick.
Say whatever you want.
It's not the same.
That is some freaky
Impervious
stuff.
So impervious.
Look, Elaine is with the which puppets? Elaine,
She's
the
talking about the
dark
Crystal.
crystal. Yeah, dark
Mhm.
crystal puppets did rock, and
Send
so
us
did
links.
I lost you there.
Oh my
but whatever.
gosh! Not the
So did
We are
Fraggle
fast,
Rock.
okay, bring it back. Where are we going?
I don't know.
All right, I started it.
we ended up at dark crystal, so I mean, which is like, I mean, it's dark crystal. Like, who didn't love dark crystal? Oh, but we can live without Team America World Police, Jamal.
What?
I love Jamal so much. I love Jamal so much.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
You're getting your little brownie points with Sabrina, Jamal. I see you.
He does every show. My boy tells me something to make me feel like I am not alone.
Oh my God, they all in there. Like, it's okay, Sabrina. We got
Right?
you.
Right?
You go ahead.
Pass on the puppet sex.
See, them Elfquest people, they just go right to it.
You put me on the floor with that one.
Them Elfquest people, boy. I'm telling you, don't give her. What's that drink they be drinking? She's just on the stuff. Lord Jesus, help us.
Tanya was out there, all rhinestone cowgirl at the Beyonce
was. I
show.
saw
So she's feeling some kind of way right now.
She was a rhinestone cowgirl out there. I saw you at that concert.
So you better go ahead, bitch. Yeah, work that rhinestone hat and then give it on over here.
I'm really eating popcorn.
He doesn't have a cowboy hat. He doesn't have a.
Yeah, we know.
And Tanya, don't let my mother see that hat because she's gonna straight jack you for it. She's gonna be like,
Don't use that sparkle everywhere. That's all I say.
she gonna shank you for that hat.
With silver buckles and an eagle.
Say what?
I said I got a Stetson with silver buckles and an eagle.
Oh, stop!
You
Don't
gotta have these.
let Linda Green see that either.
Oh, listen, yeah, man, that's in a box and shit. They had that thing steamed the way I wanted it. Listen.
See,
Yeah.
see. Thank you, Cassandra. I was trying to tell you.
Check out the link. I put the link in there. Check them out.
Y'all don't be just hopping on like, oh, don't get on Sabrina because she didn't like the little rainbow puppets. Ain't no little rainbow puppets. These are horrible puppets of your nightmares, people.
Yeah, it's not good.
I won't even give you the history of the puppets, but okay.
Okay, this is not that kind of show.
No, this is
move on.
foundation.
It was supposed to be.
Forgotten.
How do we get the puppets? Okay.
It wasn't no HR puffin stuff.
Oh no.
It's sparkly too.
Jamal, You see
Of
what
course they were. Of course they were. They had to have been because my girl, what? She coordinates.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
She does.
coordinate.
The strings freak me out.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
They had the best ships. I mean, the ship porn in Thunderbird's Argo, I was like, they had all kinds of ships. Let me tell you, that was it for me. The ships.
Okay. All right,
Keep
we're
talking,
off track.
keep
Let's
talking.
go. Let's go. So
Okay,
how
I don't
are
know
we
where we're
ending
supposed to
this?
go right now.
We have lost all sense of direction. We are now.
We have a clip.
There's a clip, right?
There's
We're
a
supposed to play a
sneak
clip.
clip. If you want to watch that, then we can.
Divisive show.
It's the Tuvix of the world.
Oh,
it's the
no.
Tuvix of the puppet world. Divisive as hell.
I don't think it's so divisive once you see it. All I gotta do is click on that link.
Thank you, because you see how many people are coming over to our side once they click on that link. They're like, nah, girl, it's cool. We love you and everything, but we know, but that's one of the things that we love about you. You can stand on your own.
I do. I love good shit.
All right, here's the sneak peek clip. Oh my God, it's time to go.
You've had 6 months to learn all about her. She remembers you. She has all her memories. The part you don't like.
It's not about what I like, it's about being smart.
Oh, yeah. Go on. You teach me.
Yes, the Gossamer courtesans have their memories wiped for a reason.
To protect state secrets.
Yes.
I'm doing my best to avoid those. Gossamer. Spider webs. Why would we call it that if we didn't secretly want to be ensnared?
Dim Reserve wants to show something. If you don't come, they'll send someone else to get you. I'm here to save you that indignity.
Well, thanks. But I'm leaning into indignity.
6 months is long enough for your drug dealer to live off our generosity. Boom her, or someone else will.
Yes, clones don't have belly buttons.
Mm-hmm.
No belly buttons for clones.
Which is so weird to look at. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like, it's just like, oh.
No belly buttons.
That's one of my favorite things of this series. The whole idea of the 3 clones of the same person, Dusk, Day, and Dawn. I just thought that whole idea was just fascinating. And watching them become the next one, it was just like, who thought of that? Because that's
right.
Deep.
Yeah, it is deep. It's like you think like, or like when I first started reading the books, I was like, oh, they did this because they wanted the empire to go on eternally, right?
Yeah.
And then you realize like it has nothing to do with the fucking empire. It has everything with ego.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Am I here with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little wonky, but you're good.
I don't know what's going on with
your Wi-Fi coming in and out. Yeah. So you know what?
Okay. But yeah, it has everything to do with the man's ego. I love the touch that the detail about the belly buttons, though. It makes so much sense. Like if you're born in a vat and not from a mother, like there's no umbilical cord.
Right.
And we see it all.
Yeah.
Second season, we see the new Dawn being created. I mean, it was just amazing. The set pieces are unbelievable. I mean, the movie is like, the movie, how about that? There it is right there. The series is like a movie. The cinematography is unbelievable. And, I was telling you guys maybe in an earlier podcast, I think, I was amazed by the cuts and the scenes that the directors were picking, like, Roxanne. I mean, it was just amazing how they gave you all this intimacy of what was going on with the dialogue, and then still the bigness of the action. I mean, they just could go from these huge action pieces right down to these incredible dialogues where you were just having your heart ripped out. And it was amazing how they could go both ways. And, you know, it's got everything. If you like a smart sci-fi, it's there. If you like, you know, pulling at the heartstrings, it's there. If you like action and jumping and shooting and busting up and blowing up,
pew pew.
It's there. You like it all.
Yep.
No puppets though.
All.
Unfortunately, there were no puppets.
Yeah. Thank God, you know, stop with the puppets. Damn, it was such a good discussion until she brought up those damn puppets again. You know, like seriously, you know. But no, I mean, you're absolutely right.
I love what everybody is doing in the show. Everybody is bringing their A game. To this, I mean, they are sparing no. Well, and you know, it got to the point where budget was an issue because they just wanted to do a lot of things, and they had to make some really tough decisions on what was going to be included and what was not. So please appreciate what you're seeing on that screen because it was heart-wrenching what is not there.
Right. Yeah, it's so true. There's a lot that, I mean, because this is huge, epic science fiction, there's a lot that just can't be fit into it, you know, but they've done an amazing job with what they have. And one of my favorite things about this show is the writing. It is the dialogue. Like, I mean, it's Shakespearean at times, you know, it's beautiful. It's poetic and it's lovely and tragic. And, you know, it really puts you in all the feels a lot. And there's just such amazing performances that in this show that, you know, anyway, I'm a big fan. Like, you know, like Apple TV, Apple TV like doesn't pay us for this stuff. Like we only talk about the stuff that we love, you know, that we like. If we like it, like we're gonna talk about it, you know. Like I'm a huge fan of this show, like every aspect of it, just like Sabrina was saying, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, we don't talk about, you know, we talk about stuff we really enjoy. Like we like a lot of stuff, but we're not going to bring you everything we like. We're going to this is worth it, you know. And I think because there's so many actors of color and because it's such a there's a lot of women involved, it's just it's intentionally made into something new. Like Tamia said, this book was not this is not the people you see in the book. But they're still making the same great story, just that it is very inclusive. They're all around, you know, the galaxy. There's supposed to be humans that are all around the galaxy. So why not see all the humans, you know? So that's what I love about this. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, hey, DJ Play Nice, welcome. And great comment, you know. Yeah, agreed.
Definitely. Yep.
So I don't know what else I have to say about it because I feel like I'm about to start
start saying it over again.
Because I really so when is the premiere again for episode 1?
This Friday, July
11th.
July 11th. This Friday.
Right.
Apple TV.
Just a couple more days, y'all. You get it in, man.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, like, if you need to catch up, y'all go ahead and get that. You know, get that trial for Apple TV. And
remember the Star Bridge.
Once you start, like, remember the Star Bridge.
The Star Bridge. Nothing hectic.
Nothing hectic. Nothing hectic.
Oh my God, that blew my mind. When that thing happened, I was like, okay, this show is really going there because that was like, what the heck just happened?
So a lot of people said that. Yeah, it's been on.
Hunter theories, Cassandra? Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Can you elaborate, Cassandra, please?
Before we leave,
Yeah, exactly. 2021, Draco Dawn. 2021. And like and you can catch up the mule theories.
No,
not yet.
No, not let people. I say let people. There's a lot of people who haven't seen it, and we're trying to get people to actually watch. So like to go back. So we don't want to spoil too much of anything. Like even the interviews we did, we tried not to spoil too much of anything.
Yeah, we didn't ask spoiler questions on purpose.
Yeah.
You know, because you never know like where somebody is in their foundation journey if they catch it, or like if this is the first one. So but maybe you know, maybe we can do a little chatting offline.
Yeah, I think we could come back to it. You know,
Mule is a character that's in the books.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
this season there are a lot more characters who are in the books, and this season sticks closer to the books than the previous seasons in a lot of ways, and so that's also refreshing, you know. You know, that I didn't feel so lost having the books as a frame of reference. I felt more grounded this season than I had in the previous seasons. You know, that was helpful, but they still did their own thing. You know, they still made it their own. And now, like, I have characters that I can't wait to see next season. You know, they really started building some stuff that, you know, that I was like, okay, I just got too much. It was just too much of a tease. It wasn't enough. Like, I know you have a bigger role to play, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and watch start in season 1.
Yeah, for sure.
And just, you know, kind of go on this ride.
Yeah.
Because well, I mean, if you don't start at season 3, don't do that to yourself.
No,
Go to season 1.
Start at season 1 because nothing makes sense. Like this is built one
just
upon
like
the
Deep
other.
Space Nine. You got to start at season 1.
Episode
Get
1.
it all to understand.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Yep. So don't forget February. Why do I keep saying
Oh my
February?
God, why are you stuck in
Friday?
Wow.
Something's gonna happen in February. Friday, July 11th is episode 1, season 3, episode 1. What's the name of the episode again? A Song for the End of Everything. I just realized something as I said that title. Okay, I'll talk to you offline about it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
No, TJ, you can't start in the middle. Exactly.
No,
always
don't
at the
start in the
beginning.
Yeah, always at the
You
beginning.
can start, like we said, without reading the book.
Right. Right. And you will be fine without reading the book. Like there's a, you know, I like Marvel, but I'm not like a huge Marvel fan that I know these comics like inside and out. So when I do Marvel Cinematic Universe, like I'm okay with them just telling me the story, and I don't get like a lot of the Easter eggs and stuff like go whoosh, but the story still operates really well on its own. This is very similar, you know, like you are going to have strong storytelling that is so rich that you'll be fine.
Yeah, most definitely. You will be fine.
You have to watch a couple of episodes a couple times, but
You're right, DJ Play Nice. There is time. Binge it, like do nothing else but watch Foundation.
All you need is 2 days.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, Elaine.
Elaine is that is a great way to look at it. Yeah. You do go back and read the book at some point. It's definitely a book that's worth the time to read, even if you only get through Foundation and not the other 9 books, the other 8 books or whatever they are.
Right.
I mean, it's a trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, I after the third book, I was cool. You know, like I you know, I could go back to it.
All. My brother read all,
of course,
Foundation and all of Dune. He's read everything. Hi, Lloyd.
Hi, Lloyd. Love you.
I'll bring your book back. I'll send it back. No, I'm not.
Yeah, she's gonna after she destroys it by throwing it on the floor repeatedly.
This book is undestroyable.
It's undestroyable, just like a tribble.
Oh my God, it looks like it's in perfect condition too.
It really does.
Oh, you know, I take care of my books. I'm not
good for you.
In the bathtub and eating on it and shit.
Oh my God, I cannot when I like
some
people's books and they're all jacked up. I'm like, oh,
Lily.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How would you do that to a book?
They're like, can I borrow a book? No, you will never touch one of my books.
That's why a lot of times I buy 2 books. Like I have one book that I
if
just
I
never
give you a
touch.
book, I don't expect to get it back.
Yeah.
Do not give it back to me. You don't have to give it back to me.
I'm the same way. I don't look for it back. First of all, I don't want it. Kind of don't want it back.
Exactly. That's why I'm not looking for it back. Don't bring it back.
Also, like, there's the beauty to me. There's a beauty in giving away the story to somebody, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
exactly.
You know, I did that. a lot of times. But I understand what you do too, Yvette, by like just buying a copy that's on the shelf, that's your pristine copy, and then like then there's your everyday copy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Elaine, I just read.
Oh wow! I'm not even gonna put that up.
She said, "Joke."
I did notice that both Dune and Foundation have in common. They were so reliant on the navigators, like in season 2 of
yes,
Dune, and I'm not season 2, Dune, season 2 of Foundation.
Yes.
And in this one, the navigators, I'm like, if anybody is the one that can find the way and read the map and get you there, those were the important people, because without them, everything stops in both of those stories.
Definitely.
Definitely. Yep. Oh, TJ, you've got to. Okay, you need to immerse yourself in Dune for real. Yeah.
I'm so jealous of people that haven't read.
I'm with you,
I know.
TJ.
No, I mean, like reading the first 3 books of Dune, like were some of my favorite science fiction and fantasy of all time. Like of all time, hands down. It's in my top 10. You know, the world is just the world building is phenomenal. The concepts that are explored are just, yeah. I'm sorry. Never mind.
I'm like, oh shit.
Right, exactly, Elaine. The spice joke made no sense to him. That's all right.
Ooh, everybody else knows what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Kelly, half boy, half worm. Exactly.
Worm time. It's worm time. That book took me out. I swear.
And then the latest incarnation of the movies are just
because that first one was terrible.
Oh yeah, it's because it's hard to tell the story of Dune, because again, you're dealing with this deep time thing. You're dealing with the culture, civilization shit. It's a lot. There's a lot. You know, and there's a lot of concepts that they really didn't have the technology
to do
at the time to do well. You know, but the latest incarnation, baby.
It's really
and
good.
Again, slow builds, right? Slow builds yield really big results in science fiction.
I
and
was
fantasy.
the one at the Oscar party screaming when Dune won. Dune came back with the gold statuettes. I was like, sci-fi lives, dude. I can't remember.
I don't like the sci-fi miniseries, Elaine. Though I couldn't with that one. The sci-fi. Did you see it, Sabrina? The sci-fi miniseries of Dune.
The British one?
The one with Sting? Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one I saw,
Yeah, I did not see it
Did
all.
not care for that at all.
No.
Yeah.
This is I'm very, after the first movie, I was traumatized to see anything that said Dune. I was like, oh my God. Not again.
Right. Yeah.
But I had to go some, when they said this was coming out, I was like, oh no, what are you going to do to my book?
TJ, who are you kidding? You're not going to be reading a damn thing in Vegas. And you know it.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, dude, we'll never see you again. That's one of those ones where you just like got to bury yourself in a room.
Maybe I'll read it in Vegas. Lies you tell, boy. Okay, guys. Well, I mean,
all right, now we're on.
Now we're on Dune. I mean, as you know, we can we can talk all night to you guys, but we're not going to. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Let us know what your thoughts are. Oh shit, I'm not ready. Talk amongst yourselves.
Now we're going to the Expanse.
Or maybe now we're gonna go to the Expanse. Yeah, so let me just I know, no, don't get me started on the Expanse either, but
it's like a golden age of sci-fi TV. I just love it. There was like so many shows, All Mankind, the Expanse, including Star Trek, and there's so much stuff to watch that it's so fun. That there's something, if you're not a sci-fi, if you're a fantasy person, if you want animation, whatever you want, you can get it now. It's great. I mean, it's so refreshing to have so many choices to watch.
Yeah. And I just want to say though, like, if this is your first time with us, please don't forget to like, and subscribe and ring the bell so that you never miss a moment of this here feel good, blurty fun. So much more where this came from. And also, if you're a small business or an individual who's looking to get your brand out in front of a really dedicated, smart, wonderful audience who really believes in putting their money where their mouths are, please consider becoming a sponsor of the SyFy Sistas live show. You can check us out at sci-fi-sistas.com/sponsors or /sponsors. And or check the link in the show description. And I saw a lot of new names out there in the chat that I haven't seen before. So welcome, you guys. And actually, there were some more coming that were later that I saw, and I didn't get you guys all. But welcome, and hope you join us again. And Yvette, what's coming up next that we need to tell people about?
Well, as you know, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Two Moons and a Microphone is tomorrow. So same bat channel. Go, and then Friday, July 11th, we will be having, of course, the companion to the new Foundation season. We're going to have the audio version of all of our press junket that we did with all the main characters of Foundation. And for Patreon, they will get that version, but the video version of that. So if you're a Patreon member, you have already gotten your email that it's coming, and so everybody will get what they are supposed to be getting on the 11th. Next week, we will be having Tony Kim on. He is the owner of Hero Within clothing. I can't wait to have him on. He's excited to bring us some new information about his new Strange New World line, which is also Strange New World actually premieres next Thursday, which is that's 2 years we've been waiting for that. So he's going to have a bunch of Strange New World stuff, and he's going to show us what's going on when he's going to be in Vegas. Not Vegas. He's going to be in San Diego first, and then he'll be in Vegas. So he'll be here next week. So that's coming up.
I got my Archer jacket picked out.
Me too.
Oh, I know, right? I know which one I want.
I know the size, got the color. I'm ready.
Ready to go.
So anyway, we love you guys, and the chat was a lot of fun tonight. And thanks for joining us. As always, we seriously appreciate you. And there's no SyFy Sistas without y'all. So, thanks for being here. And my friends, peace, love, and hair grease.
Bye.